Hello, everyone. This is Sabrina. How's everyone doing today? First, I want to apologize for any background noise. If you may hear my chime, the road, but I'm coming to you from my front porch. As you can see, porch time right here. Porch time for me is where I can reflect, meditate, read, or just sit in stillness. And so, as an entrepreneur, today I want to share with you guys a little bit of entrepreneur's life. Whether you're at the office, whether you're at home, whether you're out, you're in entrepreneur mode. Okay, even when you're spending time with your family, your brain is still wired to think entrepreneur all the time. So today, what I want to share with you is a little bit of my personal and professional development. Um, Long road, that's for another topic. What I want to talk about is along the lines of my self care series. How can you take care of yourself while being an entrepreneur and juggling 10 different things, 20 different things, 5 different things, whatever it might be, whether it's kids, whether it's work, a sick parent at home, or someone you're taking care of, whatever that is, there's always something we're doing, and there's always something that we are juggling, and we get overwhelmed. We're not really sure how we're going to deal with stuff like that. So for me, I want to share a little bit of my journey on that. And in order for me to wind down and to not feel overwhelmed, the one thing I love to do the most is read. And reading helps me. It may not be reading for you, but again, this is what works for me. As as mindful professionals, when I do read, I like to read things that are going to still jerk my mind. So, self-development, leadership, business books, those are the things that I like to read. If you see me read something just for fun, just know that I've completely clocked out and that's it. So I, I love to read. And when I do read, I'm very still, I'm intentional about what I read. One of my major things is journaling. Love to journal, guys. And I started that many, 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 many years ago. I wasn't very disciplined with it, but now I am. And with being disciplined with it came Soaring on Faith, my daily journal that I published last year. If you guys, any of you guys have gotten it, you're going to see how awesome it is. It is guided, it's got quotes in there. There are 21 different quotes. And those are all my words. So those are all my words. And I wanted to share it with you. So every 21 days, those quotes are going to be repeated. Just because as humans, we have to be reminded. We tend to forget, especially when it's about us, we tend to forget. So every 21 days, I repeated that quote in there. So journaling is huge for me. I also practice meditation and on the personal development side, right? We're talking about personal and professional. This is just on the personal side. So I also practice meditation, drink water, as you guys can see, lots of water. And yes, I do drink water from a wine glass. It's just, or whatever kind of glass this is. I also hand painted this glass myself. Another hobby of mine, and crocheting. But yes, this is something, it's just a glass from the dollar store. And it was my very first one. So, not the perfect, you know, glass painting, but I love it. It's got a butterfly, it's got flowers, it's my color blue. And so, this is what I do. And it's just water. That's all it is. Sometimes I put a piece of lemon in there, but I already had lemon, hot water and lemon this morning. So I decided not to put lemon in there right now. Um, I don't do juices, a lot of juices or anything like that. So all day long, I do water. That's basically me. Oh, I said crochet. I love to crochet. So one of the things that I can do when I need to wind down is pick up my crochet and just crochet. Now I can't read patterns. I've never ever ever learned to read patterns. So I just make up all of these patterns that I have, all the things that I've crocheted over the past years. It's um it's just something from my head. And I do have to give shout out to my friend Renee for actually showing me just a few stitches. And when I thought I was creating something, it was really real stitches. I was getting off of the ones that she taught me. While our sons did karate or taekwondo, we sat there for hours waiting for them while they took it, and then they were instructors, and we were there for years and years together. And so she taught me just about three different stitches, and from that I picked up crocheting, and I love it. And that's one of the things that I can do the most to just wind down. I am not a big television person. I do watch a little bit, but for me, it's my time is very, very precious. So even if I turn on the television, I'm actually crocheting. If I'm painting something easy, I will paint and have the television on, but I'm really a music person. Music relaxes me, so I love that. And I spend a lot of time with friends and family and work life balance, right? We have to have that. And I know for some of you it's tough, some of us it's easier. We have to make time. And the reason all of these lessons are going out is for you to reach out for help if you need it, for us to help you uh, with guided instructions. Maybe how can I really juggle my busy family? My How do I do work life balance? I've had many people ask me, Sabrina, how do you do it? You have a great balance. It takes time, guys. It's not the easiest thing to do, but I do spend time, quality time, not just time, quality time with my family, with my friends, most of all with myself. And so you have to make time for that. I'm a homebody, so I love to be home. But if you say, hey, let's go somewhere, let's get dressed up and go somewhere, or let's go to the lake, or let's go hiking, I am in for everything. So while I have my particular hobbies, I am open to other things, to experience and other things because I want to live. I don't just want to exist. I don't want to just do the things that I'm used to doing and just be that person. I want to be able to experience new things, and we should all be experiencing new things. So I would say that's on the personal side of an entrepreneurial life. Uh, one of the things that I do is I do spend time with my team, personal time. They've been with me for a long, long time. So we've really become family. I've seen their kids grow up, and I do spend personal time with my team. I know for some of you that may not be the most ideal thing, but I love spending time with my team. I love being able to see their kids grow up and be a part of all their special occasions. So for me, that's just part of my personal. As an entrepreneur on the professional side, guys, that's it's tough, right? I want to say when you're a one income household, you find ways to do things that sometimes no one else would do. You do things that an entrepreneur or business owner would look at you and say, "Why are you doing that? Like why are you doing that?" And so it's because we don't have a choice. It's because we don't have a choice. And so for me, I am always looking for a lunch and learn. Now, when I first started, let me back up a little bit because we're talking about journey here. So I have been in the insurance industry for about 27 years. But I've had my own agency for 13 years. May of 2025 was 13 years since I've had my own agency. And I have to tell you, in the beginning, I did everything possible that you can do for growing your business. from cold calling to working late at night to doing events on almost every Saturday of the month at least 4 Saturdays, sorry, 3 Saturdays a month. And then sometimes during the week, I would go to businesses, go to schools, go to fire department, go to different places and speak or do something there. I also do a lot of give back. So sometimes I use that as an opportunity. I use these places as an opportunity for my give back because I'm also huge in my community, and I love doing that. So that was in the beginning. I was at an event every Saturday and just, building up my clientele and talking to people and doing fun things and trying to be creative. But then you get burned out. Or then you build up enough clients to where you need to now be at your office working a little bit more, or you need to be more at your job site or whatever type of business you're doing. And so you have to spend more time doing those things. One of the other things that I have done is done a lot of coaching. I've done a lot of business strategy. I've always had a business plan. Every single year of my business, owning my business, I have created a business plan the year before for the next year, and had a planning meeting with my team. Those meetings will happen no matter what. During COVID, we had our meetings, even if it was just myself and one other staff member or team member. We had these meetings and we did it outside of the office. It was an all day thing. And we just, it is an all day thing. And we just sit there and have our moment of going through the business plan and making sure that we are ready for the next year. So that is huge. Always have a business plan, always have a plan, always have a list, a goal. If you don't have goals, then your business is not going to succeed because you're going to be swimming without a life jacket if you can't swim. Okay, so you're just going to be really struggling. So you just really definitely want to make sure that you are you have a plan. And for those of you who have been following me, I'm a big list person, I'm a big agenda person, and that's how I work. May not work for you, but honestly, guys, a list for me, I check things off, I feel accomplished, I spend intentional time when I make a list. If I don't have a list and I go through my day, my week, my month without a list, I'm all over the place. I'm like, oh my God, let me do this. Oh my God, let me do that. No, let me finish it. I'm all over the place. So my list works for me. When I say I did coaching, I just touched on that a little bit. So I did whatever I can do free. I paid a lot of money for coaching, business coaching, life coaching, and I have done a lot of seminars, conferences. The thing about that is when you do all of these things, you have to be sure that you're putting those things in action. It makes absolutely no sense that you would go to every seminar, every lunch and learn, every conference that you can go to, or even business coaching or personal coaching, whatever type of coaching. It makes absolutely no sense to do those things and not put what you've learned into practice. Now, sometimes you may go to these things and think, oh, I already know that. I already know that. Yeah, I know that. But it might just be that one thing that you can take away that will drive your business to the next level, or drive um, your plan to the next level, or to help you brush up on something, or to smoothen the edges, or whatever it might be. So while you're there, if you're thinking, oh my gosh, yes, I know this, they're saying all these things I know. I have been to many conferences where they have said the same things that I already know, that I have already practiced, that I've already put in place for my business. But listen carefully, because there will be one thing. And if you spend one day, 3 days, whatever it might be, 2 days for a conference, and you take away one thing, guys, it is worth it for your business. I know there might be some of you that think that's a waste of my time. I can't do that. I cannot stay away from my office for that long. I cannot stay away from my business for that long. Guys, you have to. You have to be learning in order to grow your business. Again, I'm sorry for the noise here. I This is where I feel most motivated to talk about these things. But you, in order to grow, you have to grow yourself. And in order to grow yourself, you have to put yourself in places that you think may not be worth it for you. Okay. I also have a business strategist that I work with. And while she's also a really, really good friend, we're like sisters, and I may not always be able to financially compensate her. She has been there throughout all the years of my business, and she's been the one helping me figure out business plans and how to deal with certain things at the office, and talk to my staff, mentor my staff. Right? I say mentor. We all need mentors. Who's mentoring you? Who do you see as a mentor? You have to have someone that can help lift you up. I am not talking about friends and family, guys. You need people who are in and around your type of lifestyle, an entrepreneur, a business owner. Friends and family that are not business owners don't always get it. They will always support you. I would say 99% of the times, because there might be a few of you there that families don't support you, but your family and your friends will support you. But when it comes to business strategy or business advice, they cannot give you that because they have not been in that situation. They've not been around that. But they love you, and so they'll try. I always suggest a business strategist, a mentor. And if you cannot afford, because I don't want to sit here and make you think that, oh my God, all she's talking about is money, 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 and I have to spend a lot of money. Guys, I built my business and my success and my knowledge on tears, money, losses, failures that have lifted me to the next step, and a lot of time. A lot of time. I'm not coming from a background of inheritance or money. I will tell you how I started my business another time. But when I tell you that and you hear these things, you're going to understand that anyone can do it. Anyone can do it. Being a female entrepreneur is hard. I'm a foreigner. I I just it was not the easiest thing building a business. So you can do it. Okay. If money is an issue and right now you cannot pay for a business coach, you cannot afford a business strategist, whatever it is, have someone in your circle that you network with to be an accountability partner. Have someone around you to be an accountability partner. Now, when I say an accountability partner, I don't mean someone who will say, oh, you didn't get that done today. That's okay. You can do it another time. Just do it next week. That's fine. An accountability partner is going to hold you accountable for the thing you said you're going to do today. And if you don't do it, they're then going to help you to figure out, well, first, why didn't you do it? And do you need help? And so that's what accountability partners do. The other word I use just now is networking, or your network from your network. Being an entrepreneur or a business owner, we all need to network. I know there are some people out there might say, oh, I don't need to network. My business just flows, and that's great. That is great. That is great. But for the majority of us, we have to network. We have to get ourselves out there. We have to be talking about ourselves. We have to be building relationships. And one of the things I've come across lately is a lot of people saying, well, I don't know how to network. I have no idea how to network. And so if you have no idea how to network, reach out to someone that does. Ask them, what are the tips? How do I do this? Where do I start? And reach out to someone that knows how to network, not just anyone, someone who knows how to network. When you're networking, I'll give you just a couple tips, just a couple, because we're not this is not the topic today. But number one, you always go with intention. Don't just show up because, oh, I'm just going to go because I want to, I don't have anywhere to go this evening. So I'll just go have a drink or whatever it might be. If it's an evening mixer or, oh, it's a lunch meeting. I'm just going to go because I need to buy lunch anyway. Go with intention. Remember, you're an entrepreneur, you're a business owner. So always go with the intention of coming back with something, right? Whether it is knowledge that you might have gained from that, whether it is someone that you can start a business relationship with, I something. Okay. The other thing is, don't think that that has nothing to do with my business. You know what? I'm not going to go. You never know who's in the room, and you never know who knows who. Who knows who? You may never be able to do business with me, but you don't know who I know that I can connect you with, right? There's my other word, connect. Connections are important for us as entrepreneurs. And you want to be able to have people that can connect you, but also that you can connect people together. Okay. So when you meet someone and you connect with them first, you start building that relationship. When you come to talk to me or someone else, I'm just using myself. We're talking, we're having a one on one, we're discussing whatever it is we're discussing. And I might say, I am looking for really, I need to get this photographer. And you'll go, oh my gosh, I met a photographer a few nights ago, a few days ago at a networking meeting. Let me connect you guys. I think he or she will be fantastic for what you're looking for. So be sure you're listening. Okay, always listen. I have so many more tips on being an entrepreneur and the things you can do. This time that I spend here with you on the screen is not enough. It's not enough. So I am going to try to do more of this so that you can have more. If you need help, reach out. All my contact information is at the bottom of this video, and I would love to help you if I can. Okay. If you have questions, just put it in the comment box. Ask. Just ask. Never be afraid to ask. And people say, oh, there are no stupid questions, but we, as humans, we don't believe that. Guys, if you have a question, ask it. I feel like I ask some of the dumbest questions, but really it's not dumb. I just don't know it. I think it might be, but it's not. It's because I don't know. So while it might not sound like, oh my God, she really doesn't know that to you, I really don't know. That's why I'm asking you, because I think you have the answer. If I didn't think you have the answer, I wouldn't ask it, because I already feel bad thinking, oh my gosh, I should know that. I should know that. So if I didn't think you had the answer, I wouldn't put myself in that position to ask you the question. So ask it. Ask it. I am not, um, you know, any life coach, as a disclaimer. If you've seen my other videos, I am not a counselor. I am not any of those things. What I do have is life experiences. So, guys, give me grace for those of you who do not agree with me. Give me grace, because I am only coming to you from my own life experiences, my own professional experiences. And what I'm trying to do is help the people that need this information that I have to share. And if it's not for you, just keep on just move on, but give me grace. With that note, I want to say have a great day. Have a great whatever it is, whether it's a work day, a family day, or weekend, whatever it is. Until next time, this is Sabrina. Bye bye.